Hey, what's going on? Corey here with you. So in this video, I want to talk about how to get comfortable with your Tourettes or your tics or with whatever is ailing you. Maybe it's out of your control. Well, there's no real short, easy answer for that. Recently I'm called to start putting out this content and to build this channel. And I was debating back and forth on what to call it, and it's like I wrote a little book called Living with Tourettes, and then I called this channel School of Strange, And, but anyway, back to and I'm still debating that, so let me know in the comments what you think this channel should be called. It's what we're talking about and what we're going to go into, it expands beyond just those of us with Tourettes and tics. It really, it deals with a lot of the underlying stuff with ADHD and feeling fidgety and having trouble focusing, and OCD too, doing things repetitively and certain thoughts repetitive, and just and then things left unchecked can dip people down into depression. And so I've been through all that, and just for some reason right now I'm called to put this video out and to just keep going. I may do like one or two a day. Like I got other businesses that I run, and I seriously had to sit down with a pen and paper, pad, old school style, and I had to weigh this out. I'm like, man, if I pull time from my other businesses, a big one's just launching called Coach Ranking, and but I can do it all because it's important stuff. It's like I sit and look back on my life. I'm like, all right, what have I left on the world so far, and who have I helped? We all get those questions, and then it comes back to, what's the biggest thing that ailed me in my life the most? What was the biggest struggles I had? And it was Tourette's and the tics. And so I'm watching, I'm looking at content, I'm like, why is there so little content on this? I'm looking at stats, and I'm going to do another video on statistics of what we're up against and really how many people have physical tics, verbal, all sorts of stuff, and they're high. There's a lot, man. It's like lots and lots of people. And I know why there's not much content out, because it's hard to shoot, And then we bring attention to it, and then it makes my shit even want to get even worse, but that's okay. I think it's important to air out the conversations, because I'm not the only one that struggles with it, and I know a lot of people that don't have any support or any little solutions. Like the next video I'm going to shoot after this is the 3 tools I use to reduce my tics, and I kind of want to go into that now, but I won't. I'll say that till next video. And definitely let me know in the comments if you want me to shoot any other type of video, because I'd be glad to. I go a little bit into my story. I've been into personal development for probably 28 years. And I was maybe 9 and 10 years old where we started noticing I had all this. And went to all the types of doctors and tried all the medicines, and a lot of it didn't work, or it had side effects that were even worse than what it was. And so, shit, I just lost my train of thought. It's hard. It's like I got the spotlight on me with this, on my biggest, I guess it's insecurity. Yeah, it's spotlight on my biggest insecurity and struggle and challenge. And, putting that out on a grand public scale, it's hardcore. It's hard. It's hard. And I do know, though, in this is, where I will make an enormous contribution, because there's a lot to be done as far as not only just bringing awareness. Oh, yeah, that's how I get to this. This month was Tourette's Awareness Month, right, on the 7th. I didn't even know that. I was doing a little bit of research, and I saw that, and I was like, how fitting, how fitting. And then, so looking at most of the content on the internet, it's mostly people who struggle, and mostly people who are struggling with Tourette's, but it's almost like to see how bad theirs are, or to see, how strange, or, you know what I mean? It's more of like a gawking type of thing, opposed to like solutions, airing out the conversations of what they're feeling inside and what's going on and how they're still pushing forward in life. Because that's kind of what I came face to face with was, we hit these points in life where we're like, well, I can isolate or recoil, or I can push forward and go through the discomfort and through the pain. And it's just like that with everything. It's like whether you're in the gym or whether you're doing an intermittent fast, right? You're shifting a diet. And I don't know if you ever tried intermittent fasting, but you hit these points where you're like, can I give up? Or I just push through. And you're like, push through. And that's never going away. And, getting back to the title of this YouTube channel, I keep coming back to School of Strange, is, oftentimes we feel super strange in life. Hold up, I gotta get back to the title of School of Strange. So it's really fitting. I've done a lot of life coaching with people. I started that about 15 years ago. Then it transformed into business coaching and then business consulting like in the last 8 years. But I taught a lot of conversations with people. I've done a lot of personal type work and heard a lot of personal type conversations. And a lot of time deep under the surface, what is it the most feel? Wow. Dude, I have never gotten stumped like this. That's okay. Wow. This is some deep shit. This is hard. Okay. So in all those conversations, most of what I've heard is people not feeling loved, feeling that they're unlovable, worth, people not feeling worthy of other people's love and care. A lot of people not feeling worthy of having abundance in their life and money. Same, feeling worthy of a certain type of relationship. So a lot with worthiness. In fact, I even used to have a company called the Worthiness Academy where I worked with teenagers on building confidence. That was awesome. And then I left that and I went and gone into business stuff. But I tell you, I'm keeping coming back. I'm like slanting back to this personal development work. It's more important. There's a million people. Like, I can tell you how to build sales funnels, make money, do all sorts of cool stuff, build websites and all that shit. And there's tons of people to do that. You know what I mean? So like, I don't have to do that. In fact, that's why I created the company Coach Ranking, so I could help promote all the people. Like there's 60,000 coaches and consultants and service providers and 250 different niches, right? So it's like, let everyone else do that stuff, help them do that. So maybe I can go dip back into this little vertical, this little niche of, inner well-being and inner health and, with that peripheral symptoms of tics and everything that comes with Tourettes and ADD and OCD and like high anxiety and high stress. And maybe just focus on those. Yeah. This is fun. You're kind of watching, like, this is my evolution of surrendering into this and going, okay, I'm going to stand behind this cause and become someone that's going to help people that have it. Because that's what it kind of keeps coming back to, like, oh, no. All right, I'll come back to this one. Let's put a pin in this one. But we're going to go back over to School of Strange, and back to all them conversations with people and how they feel and deep down inside. And most of us all feel strange or alienated or like aliens, right? Like, I always like the term in it, not of it, as far as relating to Earth and being human and stuff. There's almost part of us that feels this is foreign. It's a little foreign, you know what I mean? And without dipping into a whole super spiritual conversation, can feel a little tight living. That's kind of like how I feel in my face, and when my tics get real bad, it feels foreign, like my spirit, right? My soul got like slammed in this body and like brought here right on the earth, and it's just like, wait a second. Still working out all the kinks. Doesn't feel quite right. This is awesome. Oh, I hope this makes the cut. I really hope I can deliver like this and not edit it. Because it's so authentic. It's awesome. I'll be so pumped if I keep this out. So back to School of Strange. It's it's like, remember them early years back in grade school where someone would come in with a new haircut or some clothes their mom made them wear, something like that, right? And those early adolescent years where we didn't really fit in our bodies, right? Everything was disproportioned. I had a huge ass. And I wasn't like, now I'm 6'2", and like I grew into everything, so I like my body. But back in the day, I sure didn't. And I'm not alone. That's the other thing is, there's very, very few people. In fact, I don't know that I've ever met one person that is, well, actually I have a couple. There's varying levels of people's okayness with themselves. There's some people that, like I had acne too, so I had that self-consciousness and God, that sucked. And then there were people that didn't, and there were some people that always had money and had, good looks and had a positive disposition on life and had good parents, you know what I mean? And then almost everyone else though has something, something about themselves they don't like, some hard obstacle that was brutal to go through, just brutal to go through. And, my hat goes off to all of you guys that are going through something. And, this is mainly in helps. And I rarely ever get tongue-tied. I can shoot videos like one take, one shot, whole long sales videos, 9-minute sales videos, memorize all headings, subheadings, 3 points per subheading, and just like, and now I get on this topic and I'm fumbling for words. It's great though. It's good. This just might be the type of content I put out on this, is just these conversations. And I'd love to shoot little videos on stuff you guys are going through. You know what I mean? I already put out a couple of videos and got tons of, well, not tons, but a couple great comments. And it's like, it's great to know that there's people out there that will benefit from this content, and that I keep coming back to this. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say earlier on is, my goal is like one person, just one person. So me taking this time to shoot this and all the videos I'm going to shoot in the future, just one person. Let me just help one. And that's such a powerful way to think about this. It's a powerful way to think about anything. You know what I mean? It's easy to go, well, I want to change the world and I want to help all these people and I'm going to do all this stuff, And then to just like pull it way back and be like, yeah, let me just help one person with this. Anyway, so, that was the title of the video. It was how to get comfortable with your Tourette's. So good news, by the way, things do get a little bit better. My Tourette's were way worse in the past, way worse. I had a lot more verbal ones back in the day, and a lot more bodily movements. My head shook a lot. And so now it's I want to say like they got better, but they've shifted a little into other areas, and I've learned to sort of subdue certain ones. And it's funny, but they come out in different ways, different places, different ways of thinking, different ways, a little breathing. And I noticed like what is new as far as the last year. It's been high stress. That's the other part. Check this other video. It should be down below or something, but it'll be on the top 3 ways I really reduce my tics. And what makes them the worst is when I hold my breath. I don't breathe. I'll catch myself doing that. Great tool if you need a quick moment of reprieve, you know? Take a deep breath. It really helps to recenter ourselves. Went blank again. Wow. Well, I think that's all I got to say on this video. As you can tell, this is a pretty big one for me. And like I said, I'll be pumped if I can keep this video up and put it out. Definitely leave a little comment down below this, like it, subscribe, share it with anyone who you think would benefit from this type of conversation and what we're talking about and the direction of this channel. The ultimate goal is to help you be able to step out into the world and do whatever it is that's itching in the back of your head that's important to you. You know, like we all have those dreams and those things we want to accomplish and do or say or experience. And it doesn't always take much for us to sabotage ourselves and hold back from that. You know? And then it's not a reciprocal. And and the other side of that, it also doesn't take much to encourage us and push us right over that hump to where we can do something, you know? So every little bit helps. And if this helped you, just being the one person, definitely let me know. But now I got more coming out. Like, this is important to me, and I got a lot to give back. And even more, I got a lot to learn from you guys. There's a piece that I've been missing in my life, and it is interaction with new people. You know, it's pretty easy for me to, I got my family, my friends, my fraternity people, my men's teams, and my circles, right? But there's part of me that's like, well, what are they doing out there? You know, over in Denmark or over in Norway or, you know, Brazil or South America or China, you know, or South or North Korea. And like, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking forward to that, because now with just a simple YouTube channel, I'll be able to reach and connect with all you guys out there. Yeah, and that's the other great part is everyone's so unique. Everyone's got their own little thing, you know? That was the other part of motivation. Oh, by the way, all right. So, see, I'm getting my composure. I'm getting a little more comfortable. Even just talking on this topic is hard. Just the topic is hard. But it's good. If you go to livingwithtourettes.com, and there's an ebook I wrote, go there, read it. I think you'd like it. We go through the 4 pillars, and then there's 3 videos. And I also released them 3 videos on YouTube, but there's other special ones that I'll email you and do, like, people get on my email list. And there was something in there about, I think it was video 2, where I go into most people who have challenges in life, whether that's just natural things out of your control or things that just hit us early on, you know, and we overcome those, and we think everything is like kind of off out here, but inside, like, there's gold and there's great stuff just waiting to come out in every single one of us. And that's really exciting, you know? So when you look at someone, look for that little piece in there. And if they don't know it's in there, if they're not aware and tapped into it and bringing it, you know, just sort of know. And if they ever need that encouragement, and you can do it in a way that doesn't like try and fix someone or give advice, you know, just a little side encouragement another way, you know, you see a little something in somebody, foster that seed, you know what I mean? Plant a little seed, a little word, a little something. Okay. Holy Lord. Hope you enjoyed this. And like and subscribe. Hit that little bell so you get all the updates. Maybe we can fire out one every day. I'd like that. I really would. I'm already in full swing of a 90-90 challenge. So one of my men's teams, with the launch of this video, I was like, all right, guys, I commit to doing 90 videos in 90 days. And I'm on day 40. Day 40 right now. And that's a mixture between Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook ads. So I put some of the videos right into Facebook ads. All right. Well, we'll talk some business one day too. Sure, it's anyway, off to be super nerd. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.